My name is Paul Reynolds. I'm here today with Dave Menninger. He is our practice leader for digital technologies, AI, data and analytics. Good to have you here.
Hi, Paul. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so I want to start with maybe you can tell us a little bit about what are the key trends that are occurring in analytics software?
Well, I think the big obvious trend is around generative AI. It's turned the world on its head. Everybody's trying to take advantage of generative AI. And generative AI is really delivering on the promise, largely, of natural language processing. We're able to ask computers questions now and get responses. And so that's clearly the biggest thing that's happening right now. But it overshadows some of the other things that are going on. In our research, we see that embedded analytics is actually more important to organizations than AI. And the reason for that is that analytics for too long has been focused on the analyst and hasn't really focused on the line of business personnel. And organizations recognize this, and they're trying to embed analytics into their business processes so they can really tie these things to the operations of the organization rather than requiring some separate specialized resource to do the analysis and to make some decisions and to gain some insights.
Wow, it really is an exciting time in your space.
It's fun, and it's been fun for a long time.
So what do you think that buyers need to know when they're making decisions on analytics software?
Well, first thing, recognize that every organization is different. They're at different levels of maturity. They have different requirements in their organizations. Some organizations, about a quarter of the organizations, according to our research, are doing real-time types of activities, and you're going to need different infrastructure to deal with real-time than to deal with larger batch processes. So first thing to recognize is that you are unique. You have your own set of requirements. And so as you see the information about different technologies and different vendors in the market, recognize that you need to evaluate those technologies and those vendors as they relate to your specific requirements. It's not one size fits all in the market. That's a big fallacy.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. So how can ISG research help our clients navigate all of those things?
Well, to that point, that it's not one size fits all, we can provide information to help organizations understand the different nuances of the technologies and the vendors that are available to solve some of these problems. And we can help match up what those requirements are of the organization with the offerings that are available in the market. And we're really looking forward to the fact that we can combine the strengths of the research that you've already been doing with the research that we've been providing. And so now we have the opportunity to really look at the whole spectrum from consideration all the way through to implementation. And that's not something we've been able to do on our own in the past.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I know so many of us are excited about the merging of our two firms and what the future will look like. So thanks very much for taking a few moments with me today. Thank you for listening. If anyone would like to follow up, please reach out to ISG Research, and we're more than happy to answer your questions.